niwaambie, wakati Moi aliondoka kwa kiti, kukakuwa na kabaridi kwa hili ndio kidogo na mwenyewe. William Ruto hakuchelewa. Anaona hii vacuum ikiwachwa tutahangaika. Na akaingia. My friend, there should be no vacuum in Rwanda. Ingia hiyo nafasi. Peperusha. Wewe ni mtu umebarikiwa, akili iko mama. Kizungu inatosha. Macho inawaka. Mdomo iko sawa. Unangojea nyingine tena. There should be no vacuum. Alafu tunapata hii watu wanasema wale wanataka kuharibu chama ambayo sasa ni chama. Hiyo watu kama wanataka waende ungana wa mmoja. Mambo ya vijana wako na sisi usiku wako huko, waende usiku sako na waende watu wengi. Namna hiyo. Na mtu wapembeleza hiyo watu wanyorosha. Hiyo pia.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, according to the video clip that we have played, that is a Senator Mandago, the senator of Uasin Gishu County today, speaking on the matters of ODM and more so advising the ODM cabinet secretary within William Ruto's government. The former ODM party chairman, that is John Mbadi. Senator Mandago is advising one Mr. John Mbadi to take over the ODM party out of the hands of one Dr. Oburu Odinga. Now, this actually speaks in volumes, as we all know that the battle to topple or to kick out Oburu Odinga as the party leader of ODM has been a matter of discussion and a topic of discussion within the political circles, more so between the leaders within the ODM party, where leaders like Gladys Wanga and one John Mbadi have been fighting to try and kick out Oburu Odinga so that they can reclaim the party and be the party leaders of ODM party. Because Oburu Odinga seems to be reluctant to actually signing the merger between ODM and UDA party as William Ruto wanted. Now, Mandago and other Ruto minions are currently persuading people like John Mbadi to actually man up and take over the party from Oburu Odinga. But what does this mean to the ODM party and to Oburu Odinga? Now, what Oburu Odinga needs is to understand one thing. In Ruto's so-called broad-based government, he is there for optics, nothing more. To State House power brokers, he sits in the same expendable category as Mudavadi and Wetangula. Useful only when needed, ignored the rest of the time. The fact that Mandago dared claim there is a leadership vacuum in Luo Nyanza tells you everything about how little respect these State House era boys have for ODM and its people and in Ruto's skewed logic. Dr. Oburu Odinga is not the ODM leader. He is simply a placeholder they can parade around while they plot their own version of Luo leadership. It gets worse. A small circle of Rift Valley insiders is already pushing Mbadi as their preferred Luo kingpin. And not only a small circle. I tell you this as somebody that has actually reviewed most of William Ruto's video clips speaking about John Mbadi. Most of the time that William Ruto and John Mbadi attends a certain event, William Ruto, presents John Mbadi as a man that actually has what it takes to take up the vacuum and replace Raila Amolo Odinga as the actual spokesperson of the people of the Luo Nyanza. And if the people of Luo Nyanza still believe that William Ruto has their best interest at heart, or he actually respected Raila Amolo Odinga and his family, then they are out for a treat. Because William Ruto is plotting a power grab. And this power grab will be the imminent death of ODM party. ODM will be absorbed in UDA and UDA will become the paramount party in this country. William Ruto is planning to build a party that will actually rule this country over the next 50 years, even if he exits government, and he cannot do that having other strong parties out there. You saw him actually take over ANC. He is planning to take over Fort Kenya from from Moses Wetangula. He is also planning to take over power from Amason Kingi, so that he can merge all these parties together to come up with one strong party that has roots in every different part of this country. And once he does that, you are not going to actually tell Ruto anything. More so those that believe that William Ruto actually means well for the people of Luo Nyanza. Now I ask you, why do you think William Ruto want Mbadi as the Ruto kingpin? As the Luo kingpin. It's because Ruto wants a Luo figure who can echo his script without question. The message behind the push is insulting, that the Odinga family has no one serious enough to inherit Raila's political weight, and Mbadi is the only acceptable alternative. We never saw this level of intrusion when Moi died. We never had such disrespect when Kibaki passed. Not even when Wamalwa's leadership vacuum emerged back in the year 2002. So why does this regime believe it can add peak leadership for the Luo community? The truth is simple. Ruto is politically cornered. He has lost central. The coast has no real ally for him. It doesn't. Kalonzo has sealed the Kamba base. Natembeya is squeezing him in the west. Matiang'i has energized his Kisii politics. And now, they are panicking because the Luo vote cannot be controlled or bought. That is why ODM and the Luo community are being targeted for management. Oburu must face the moment honestly. His political instincts revolve around comfort, not strategy. If State House thinks Mbadi can be weaponized against him, then he has only one real move. Sit with Kalonzo Musyoka and build a serious national counter strategy. And if he truly wants to flip the script, he should explore building a broad front with Rigathi Gachagua, bringing together Luo, Kikuyu, Kamba, Kisii, Coast, and Luhya blocks into one unified political shield. State House messages State House messages to dictate Luo leadership is one thing that the Luo people also, this time round, they have to sit down and reason as people that actually know what they want for their party. Kalonzo Musyoka told them yesterday, it's high time we have Rigathi Gachagua told them, if you can't sit down with me as ODM party, take a chance and sit with Kalonzo Musyoka, for Kalonzo Musyoka has worked and served with you for so many years. So if you hate me so much, why don't you actually take a moment and sit with the person that you have in so many years worked together? And that is Kalonzo Musyoka. Ladies and gentlemen, once you hear things or talks like this, you just have to understand that William Ruto is a very crafty individual. He's not a man that you can sit down and expect that he will serve into your interest. Ruto serves his own interest, not even the interest of his people from the Rift Valley region. And once he feels threatened, Ruto rattles. And his rattling currently is by trying to figure out a way that he can take over the ODM party from Oburu Odinga and have somebody else control the ODM party. And that is why they are fronting Mbadi. Remember, even during Raila Amolo Odinga's burial, Ruto stood while giving his speech and directly endorsed Mbadi. Remember him asking, huyu Mbadi anaweza hawezi. That was Ruto for you, and that was Ruto trying to send a message to you that, you know what, this ODM party can do well actually with John Mbadi as its party leader and John Mbadi as the kingpin of the Luo Nyanza politics. It's high time the ODM party realizes what is at stake here. The sovereignty and the voice of the Luo people is going to be lost under Mbadi, because Mbadi will, if he is given the position to serve as the Luo Nyanza kingpin, he will not serve the interest of the people of Luo Nyanza. He will serve his own interest. And I'm telling you, you have seen fights happening between Gladys Wanga and Raymond Omolo. Those fights are not fights to actually make Raymond Omolo the Luo kingpin. It's because William Ruto knows Gladys Wanga is not as compromised as Mbadi is. If Gladys Wanga is to inherit the ODM party, actually she can lead the party well more than anybody else. But now, to actually have somebody that will be a Mr. Yes Sir, that is why William Ruto is pushing for Mbadi. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what's up, and that is what is currently happening. I would love to hear your take and regards into this matter. Leave a comment on the comment section. This is the Kenyan Daily Report.